So what is interesting is that this is Mariah coming off of Glitter, movie and this. And so there were a couple of people around me who were like, why are you going to spend your time on this? And
they thought the ship had sailed.
I have a fast rule about legends. Like, legends stay legends.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like...
You earned that.
Right.
You've earned that.
You've earned that, and you're always one hit away. I don't care if you ain't had a hit in 10 years.
Yeah.
If you call, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about legends. And at that point, you know, this is One Sweet Day. Come walking through the door. Like, what do you mean we don't write for...
Yes, we do.
And that's what we do. And we're going to look into these cameras. Yeah. That's what it should be.
That's what it should be.
They've earned it.
Absolutely.
And if you are a hit maker, go give them that hit record.
100%. 100%. And Mariah is like a brilliant songwriter in her own right. So, you know, being able to collaborate with someone like, so the experience of someone who can write for themselves, like she doesn't really need anyone to write. You know, but throwing out ideas, the way that she hears things, the way that she rhymes words and melodies, and then you're also hearing her sing. And so it's like one of those moments. The first time I had a moment like that, we go back to Tony Braxton, but it was like the second time when I first worked with Tony, and Tony walks in the booth and you like hear that voice come over the mic, and you're like,
oh, that's it.
This is Tony Braxton. And the same thing. So before Mariah even went on mic, just her sitting there with the pad writing, and she's humming, and I'm like trying not to like smile, but I'm like, damn, this is Mariah Carey.
Bless you.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So do you write Shake It Off in that first session?
So we did Can I Get Your Number the first night. Second night was Shake It Off.
Okay.
Second night was Shake It Off.
Who did
So we had the mic on the demo. It was me, Mariah, and Mariah's assistant.
No, whose idea was the oots?
That was Mariah.
Because that's some classic shit.
That's Mariah.
It is.
Absolutely. I got to give her props. I got to give her
and boobops. And those things. I've never written a song with any of those classic old like
that everybody in the crowd is going to sing.
Just going to sing
all the way.
I've never written a song with that. I was like this. Ooh.
Yeah, she was a vibe.
Man, what?
It's a real vibe.
That's it. That's MC all. That's classic MC all day. All day. You know, these big songs, I feel like there could probably be some temptation to like want to hoard credit for yourself, but there's enough for and everybody made such a significant contribution. Like, you know, I tell people, like, you know, it's Mariah and I wrote We Belong Together, like, you know what I mean? So like, she was just as much, you know, it wasn't like, oh, a word here, a word there. No, Mariah's in the studio writing this record. We wrote a song together.